Okay, it's Tuesday, December 26, 2023. Another significant rain event, our third in just a few weeks. The last one was last Sunday, whatever that Sunday was, December 17th, and then the Sunday before that, December 10th. But more of the same. We're in the basin for our rear pond for the preserve at Deerfield HOA there in the distance. You can see this is runoff for the pond, water coming from the areas that are not under construction. You can see the water is running clear as it runs down into this catchment. Pretty clear, and that'll go out into our pond, clear on this side. However, in contrast, if we come over here, again, most of this water is on the non-construction side, but if you look up, there's 4 homes being actively constructed in Bonwood in an adjacent neighborhood, and you can see it's a totally different story. The runoff is now clearly full of mud that's running from these construction sites, and it's been doing this all day and will continue to do this as it'll probably rain well into nightfall with this storm system. But we're now walking uphill from the rear pond, and you can see the mud flow is pretty significant out of these construction sites. These 4 homes. There are erosion control measures that have been put in place, but still is just not stopping the mud flow. And here you can see this is going a pretty high speed downhill. I don't know, greater than walking speed, probably jogging speed, as this heads down into our rear pond. This is the 4th home in Bonwood that's being constructed in the neighborhood adjacent to Deerfield. We're continuing to walk up Kenmere Lane, up the basin from the rear pond behind us. And you can see it just coming through and past and underneath the silt fencing, the runoff. And this home right here, as are the other 2, these 3 homes were started a while ago. Several months ago, their lots were cleared early in 2023. Anyway, we're almost to the top of the basin for the rear pond for Deerfield, where these 4 homes are being constructed in Bonwood. And we're about to the top. This last home is right at the very top of the basin. Anyway, last thing we'll do is walk back down, do a 180 and walk back down to the inlet pipe, where we'll see quite a bit of runoff coming in to the main inlet pipe. This is where all this heads. This is heading into the rear pond's main inlet pipe. And again, just to completely other side of the street to show once again, we have the same water runoff, but there's no construction at all, and you can see it's running crystal clear. And literally the other side of the street, the construction side in Bonwood, full of mud. All right, so we've walked back down past And they have beefed up the erosion control measures because we had similar rain events to this in April, June, early December. And April, June events, or even worse, if you can believe that, than what you're seeing today. But still, even the improvements in the erosion control measures up at those 4 lots under construction are far from eliminated erosion. And you can see not only is the forebay overwhelmed, the inlet pipe, the runoff is breached over the forebay. The riprap is submerged as we're at the height of the storm, but the left side is the main pond, and it's completely inundated with this runoff from the construction of this. It's going on in the 4 lots that you saw previously in this video. And that is a pretty thorough visual of what happens during storm events with this runoff. And that's it. Again, lastly, for the 3rd time, you'll see the water runoff is clear from the watershed. That's not coming, runoff from the watershed and the ponds basin, not coming from any active construction sites on the left. But if you transition over to the construction side, you can see it's orange. Thank you.